So I'll quickly just share the materials that we are going to use today. I'll be using these charcoal pencils. They come in a set of 3 from Camlin. There are 3, it is a hard mode, medium and soft, 3 types of pencils. Then we have these stumps for blending. They come in a pack of 6. So it is really helpful when it comes to blending, or else you can use cotton buds also right now if you don't have them. We'll use a white pen or a white pencil. This is a chalk pencil. This is used for highlighting or doing some delicate parts. This is the charcoal stick, as mentioned in the introduction description. This is this big, but it broke, so I have just this much right now. It gives a really dark black shade. When you have to do black markings, wherever there is a black shade, you have to get that black tone. So this is really helpful for that. And you will need this kneaded eraser, which is a must when you are doing a charcoal artwork. This doesn't have crumbs when you are erasing, and it the charcoal sticks to it and your paper doesn't spoil. So this is very important. So this is what we are going to do today. A little baby cub, okay, a little lion cub. Yeah, so I am taking an A6 size paper because due to time constraints we cannot do very big paperwork. Yeah, so I'll quickly just start with doing this. Now I'll just show you the image that I have. We're going to do this image, okay. Please keep in mind, when you are doing a charcoal painting, your image that you are selecting has to be in black and white mode, okay. A color photo will not help you much, knowing the tones, the dark and light, the highlights, where to put in, it becomes really very confusing. So please convert your image into a black and white version. Okay, so I'll be taking a medium pencil. First of all, we're just going to give a little shadows wherever we feel that there is darkness to be given. Please do not put all the pencil in one go. Wherever there is highlight, leave that space empty. You will have to do it later on, because if you fill it right now with the pencil, it will become very difficult for you to give the highlight during the end. It will become very, very difficult. So leave that space empty. Do not fill in anything over there. We won't require blending tools much because since it is a hairy animal, so blending is not much required. So but still, wherever possible, we'll do that. So this is the inner portion of the ear, and so we can take the liberty of just making it the darkest black possible. So this is this stump that I'm using for blending. This is size 5. So see, preparing a sketch gives you a really handy feel, because you do not have to keep searching where you are going to do the next thing. So try making a rough sketch, and please don't make a darker sketch, because otherwise it will be difficult to erase the lines, the pencil marks. So do it with a light hand. See, drawing a perfect sketch, I don't know how that is done, because I'm also learning. I'm not a trained artist. I'm an MBA, but turned into an artist and calligrapher. So I'm also learning. But see, you can have certain points in mind. Like if you are doing this eye, so you can see that you can have some measurements, like from your, like you can take the reference of your image and you can see that this is the area where the eye should fall. So okay, according to that you can adjust your sketch. I'm just giving the marks right now wherever there is a dark tone to be given. Currently I was using a neutral pencil, which is the medium one. The paper I am using right now is a bit textured. That is why you'll be able to see what do you call, little texture. It's not very smooth. But if you would have taken a chart paper, then you can blend it very easily. So you get that smooth finish in that. But if you like texture in your artwork, then you can use a little bit of textured paper. Blending is important to an extent, because it gives a bit of smoothness. Otherwise, if you like rough look to your artwork, then you can keep it as it is. I'm talking about the dark portions. So what I'm doing is basic blending right now, so that we do not see the white paper much from behind the artwork. Like a bit of blending is necessary. I'm not completely filling this up with pencil and then blending it, but a little bit of blending is required. So this is you can say adjustable eraser. You can give it a shape you want. Like if you want a thin portion to be erased, like something like this, so you can give it the shape and it makes things easy. So as you can see, when I'm erasing, there are no crumbs, so it is really very helpful for that. So that is why you need this eraser. Charcoal sticks will be used to give the darkest tone in your artwork. Like I'll be giving it over here, in the end I'll be doing this, I'll be doing it over here, because in the image I can see these are the darkest portions, so which is not possible even with these pencil to achieve. So you will need to have the charcoal stick. So I've completed with the basic texturing, giving the basic look. Okay, so you can even use an eraser like this, do you know, and a pencil eraser like this is from Staedtler. You can see this is from Staedtler. This is a pencil sort of an eraser. So this will give you crumbs. See, like this is like the normal eraser. And they've also given this brush to clean, because if you swipe your hands to remove the crumbs, it will all spoil your artwork. So now I am taking the soft pencil, which is a little darker than the medium one, and the hard pencil is the lightest compared to the three of them. You need to give it a little bit of blend, otherwise it looks different when you see it. So a little bit of blend will do the work. I'm again using the soft pencil, the darker one. These are just hairs that I am doing. Hair that other things have been covered while blending. So the image that I have, this is the highlight area of that image. So I'm just giving a little bit of black tone to it so that it becomes easy for me to give a little bit of eraser on that area. Try this, please do it with absolute patience, because these work take a lot of time, and but since it is a 1 hour session, I'm trying to do it as quickly as possible. Otherwise artworks like these, how much ever time you give, you'll feel that you can still do more. See, you can use any blending tool as per the area that you need to blend. If there is a small portion, you can take the thinner one. If there is a bigger portion, then you can use this bigger one. So I'll do the eye right now. In my image, this is the darkest area, absolute dark. So I'm doing it directly right now. If it is possible for you to leave a white portion over here, then it is well and good. But if that is not possible, you can use a white pen or a white chalk pencil to give that highlight in the eye, because that creates a lot of realism in your artwork. Eyes speak a lot. So if possible, try to emphasize more on that. This is what the eyeball is looking in the image with all the shadows that it is seeing. I'm just giving a quick view at the comments. Yes, it is a baby tiger. Charcoal sticks, like Jaini is asking, it is important because the normal pencils that you have that has graphite in it, so it gives a shiny look, not very appealing. So instead, charcoal works wonders. Shobha Parui, can you please tell me what do you want to know more? Dhyan, light dark shade, you can use a lighter pencil initially, and like you can use the hard tip, the hard pencil or the neutral pencil, and you can start doing with that. Give the darker shades also, a bit of the darker shades from that pencil only, and once that is done, during the final touches you can use the darker pencil. No, this is not completed, I am still doing it. What are normal sketching pencils? The Apsara ones. Okay, so I'll just show you the image that I'm working with. This is the image, I hope you all can see. Yeah, so see, these these portions are the highlights. These are the highlights, so you need to keep this blank, so that otherwise during the last when you are giving a final touch, it will become very difficult for you to erase it with the pencil, the pencil eraser or even this eraser. It is not possible. So try to keep it a little bit of white space at the ends. Now talking about these areas, try to give a little bit of pencil over here, so that it doesn't look artificial. Just give a little bit of pencil, and at the last you can give a slight strokes with your eraser or a white pencil. Now these are the darkest points, so you can use this charcoal stick to cover them. This is difficult with the charcoal stick, so you can use the this soft tip, the darkest pencil that we have. So these portions can be covered that way. Again, leave a little bit of white space at the border. Okay, and so for the whole face I just gave a light shading with a neutral pencil. I used a medium pencil. Neutral is medium. Okay, so I used that pencil, and wherever I felt that these are the darker shades, I did thick strokes or heavy strokes with that medium pencil only. And these are lighter tones, these are not highlights, these are lighter tones, so you keep them light. Okay, light. Now talking about the highlights, this is the highlight portion. Similarly, the eyeball, the light that we get over here, this is the this is the highlight. So we need to keep this area blank if possible, but this is very thin for me to keep it blank right now, so I have filled it. Later on we can use a white pen or pencil to give this look. Similarly, highlights over here also is has to be kept empty to an extent, because this is white. So yeah, and these are similar areas like I explained about. So this is also dark portion, so you can you have to adjust your pencil, you have to see where are the dark portions, where are the light portions, and try to keep a hold at the pressure of the pencil. So even if you are using a soft pencil but you are giving a light pressure at a light area, then that will also do. But since it is a beginning, try using different pencils at different areas, so that will be helpful. But when I am working, I am talking about myself, when I am working, at times I forget that I need to use a darker pencil or a lighter pencil, so I work as per the pressure that the area requires. So that is how I go about it. You will have to work and you will have to see how it works for you. Any other questions? See, this is the white pen from Jelly Roll Sakura, or you can even use a white chalk pencil from Creta Color. So I will now continue with the sketch. So I have tried to keep this white blank portion. So see, this is the hard tip I am using. I am trying to put pressure, but I am not getting that darkness. So you can use this at places where lighter pressure is required, there are lighter tones. Just the hair that I am doing, whatever area I am feeling that this is a darker area, I am just doing that. And blending is very important. Try to blend, not much, but the white paper shouldn't be visible. White paper in the sense wherever there is lighter shade necessary, please do the needful. I am using very light pressure right now because I already have charcoal over here on the stump. So since I have charcoal here also, I am trying to give a little bit of shading from here only. I am not using pencil right now, as you can see. See, this is what happens if you are not using a kneaded eraser, and then it will go on your artwork and it will spoil. Since it is light shading required over here, I am using the stump only, I am not using the pencil, because otherwise it will be too dark after blending also. Okay, this is complete black over here, so I am giving maximum pressure possible. So this is this portion has highlight, but I have already covered it with pencil, so I will have to erase it. See, since I have charcoal in this as well, so I am able to use this without using the pencil also. Okay, now we will do this portion. So again I am using a neutral medium pencil. I will just show you again the image. We are doing this portion, the body part. Okay. So now what I suggest is, since this is a very big area to cover with mere pencil, what you can do is take your charcoal stick, just rub it against this, that kaach paper you get. I don't know what is it is called in English, but kaach paper, this is a kaach paper with which you give shine to marbles and all. So I am using that paper. So you have this coming out, powder coming out from it, if you can see. Take a cotton, just dab it over it. You have charcoal in your cotton, and just cover the area, so at least you have the back portion of your body ready. Just take care of the areas where there is darker and lighter shades. do not completely blacken it. So using a neutral pencil again, now just giving it a little bit more black over here, because this is the portion where I see black in the image. Now here in the body portion, wherever you see, now see, in the body portion wherever you see the lighter shades, like somewhere over here, these are not highlights, so you do not have to keep it blank. As it is, you won't be able to do that because there are hair and it's not possible to keep it blank. Either the other way we can do is, we can at the last we can use pencil, this eraser pencil or white pencil, whatever works on this, we will use that, and then we'll give a little bit of hairy look to the body. Try to go with the flow of the hair, like if it is this way, you move your pencil like this. If it is this way, you move it this way. So you have to see that also. Now this we are trying to join this with the highlight portion, so I am using a thinner tip for the blending. Of course we will be using a white pencil or an eraser, pointed eraser, to do it properly, but this is just for now, because if there is a black background and from that if you are erasing with a white pencil or white eraser you are using, then it gives a hairy feel. Okay, let's try if we are able to achieve that, the hair. Let's see. Now this is really thick for this. One thing I forgot to tell you, that your this drawing, whatever you are doing, will able to pop up if only you create a balance. Like if your painting is dark, so you need to give a lighter background to it. If the background is dark, then your painting should be lighter to an extent, or not light, but the edges can be lighter, so that you are able to differentiate. It does not merge with the background. This is the eraser. Okay, I'm using a light pencil right now. Just trying to give a hairy effect. You can keep your pencil a bit pointed and just try to do this. I'll use the medium pencil because I feel this is getting light. My image has this portion dark and the remaining it is light, so the remaining portion we'll try to do it with an eraser. If you feel that you have done a lot of pencil, so try using a blender so that it nullifies a bit of effect. It creates a kind of subtleness when you blend it. It's not very hard or harsh for the eyes to see. Okay, I'll try using the pencil now. So this portion is white in the image. So this is highlight. See, if your background is little bit dark, you will be able to use this eraser effectively. You will get to see those marks of the eraser. Otherwise, if it is light, then moving the eraser also won't make much of a difference. You won't be able to see much difference. So a little bit of background creation is important. I am taking the cleaner portion. Okay, so this is almost done. I do not say that this is completely done, but almost done. So I'll just give you a little bit of highlight. Like I said, we'll use a white pen for the highlight. So just a little bit for the eye. Thank you once again for joining in. Thank you Just Jam for giving me this opportunity. You can see more of my work on my Instagram handle at Navpreet Kaur. And if calligraphy also interests you, you can just visit my another handle, which is Calligraphy by Navpreet Kaur. Hope to see you there. Thank you so much everyone for joining in once again. Thank you very much. I'll take your leave. Have a nice evening ahead. Thank you.